Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't seen one of these things, these are the mystery tackle boxes, and you can get these things like at Walmart, Dick's Sporting Goods. You can find them online, and I got this from my nephew Dylan, so big shout out to Dylan for that. I've got two of them from him, so I'm gonna try one today on the small lake, and then the other one I'm gonna reserve for out on a river when I get a chance. But anyways, I don't know what's in this thing exactly. I've seen these things, but I've never decided to purchase one. It's one of those things where it's like, novelty. I'm just gonna go for what I want. But today, I'm gonna see what's in this thing, see if we can make something happen with this thing. So let's go ahead and let's open it up and see what we got in here. I have no idea what's in here. Hopefully it's something that we can potentially use today. I don't know if any of you guys have ever used these things. If you have, and you've had good luck with them, hit a comment down below. Let me know what you got in yours. Maybe it's a lot different than what I'm getting in mine. We'll see. So, as we open it up, that's cool. Little scale on there for catching fish. Perfect for kids if you want to just throw something as a gift for a kid and he wants to catch some fish, I suppose, and measure what he's got. So, it's kind of cool. Little sticker. Some information of what's inside. We'll set that down here. And some fishing tip guide inside this thing here. Let's see what that is all about. Oh, it's kind of cool. Kind of talks about different tackle and stuff like that, whether you know, frogs, whatnot. Kind of gives you a description on how to fish them potentially. So if you don't know how to use some of this tackle in here, you know, gives you an idea what to use. Wow, this is a bass lake, so this actually could turn out pretty well. We got some hooks right here. You can see those right here. That'll work. Some big bite baits. I'm not sure what length these things here are, but looks like they are kind of a lizard. Probably maybe about a 4-inch or something like that. We'll open them up here. So that's kind of cool. What else did we get here? Wow, even a Guggen squad. You get these things, I saw them online for like $20. That's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, you get some plastics, they probably run right around, I don't know, $4 or $5 maybe for one of those things. Pack of hooks, you know, maybe $2 or $3 for what these are. I'm not sure what the quality of that is. They're Harmonies, never used them before. But this Guggen squad, I'm curious. Let's take a look at this thing once. I don't want to lose anything, so keep everything protected here. And let's see what we got here. I don't know if it's a rattle or not. We'll open it up and we'll give it a shot and see what we have in here. Boy, they tape them up. Perfect for kids, but they make them childproof. Nice, little square bill. This thing says 2 to 5, so that's going to run about 2 to 5 feet. Perfect right in here because when I paddled into this little section behind me, I can see bottom. The water's fairly clear, pretty muddy, and a lot of weeds and stuff like that. So it should work out pretty good. I think that's the one I want to throw on right away for sure. Right away. Looks pretty good. I like the colors on it too. And what else did we get here? Nice, perfect for bass, a spinner. Can't go wrong with chartreuse. And also in this box here, some more plastics right here. 10,000 fish yodo worm. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. We'll open it up and take a peek at it, see what we got here. Check out the quality of these plastics right here. It's in a double cellophane. Wow, I like them. Perfect. That'll work out perfect. I'll have to throw a little weight on there, I think, unless I can fish these things weightless almost. We'll see how it works. I might actually throw a weight on there. I don't see any weights in here, but it should work out pretty good. It's got some good stretch to it. I like the action on that. All right, I'm gonna start out with that square bill. So let's get that thing hooked up. All right, guys. I don't have an anchor today, but I am getting blown around a little bit today. And so now we've got that square bill tie down there, and I'm using the 6-foot presidential, and I also got a presidential reel also mated up with it. I got Sufix 832 braid on here, 10-pound line with a 8-pound leader on here, and so we'll give it a shot, see what happens. All right. A lot of weeds in here. Right around 3-4 feet deep in here, so I'm optimistic. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of lilies out here. Hopefully run into some good bass. All right. Let's see if we can make something happen. Not sure how deep it gets on the shoreline, but I can see shore pretty well. Wow, immediately. First cast. Not bad. I guess that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Nice largie. Not too big though. But it's a sign. They work. All right. Go back, get bigger. See if we can nail a few more of these things in here. Doing a slow retrieve, trying to keep it high up in the water column here. You can see weeds are real shallow right here. I'm trying to stay right in here and pitch it towards some of that deeper water over there. Get myself turned around. Spend the whole day looking backwards. Probably need a chiropractor to fix that. All right. It's not windy over here, which is nice. There is a bit of a breeze, so this side of this pond isn't so bad. Look at that. Looks like turtle farts going on right there. They say it's good luck if you fish over turtle farts. Let's see. Nope. Didn't happen that time. Definitely floats, that's good. So, oh yeah, look at that. Little panfish wanted it. Oh, right away. There we go. I didn't see too bad. Feels weird. I think I foul catch. It's a foul bite there. Bet she's snagged. Nope, I got him. Oh, we know they catch. All right. They definitely come bigger in here. Definitely do. I may have to get out into the larger part of the lake to get into some of the bigger ones. But there's so much little panfish in here, you know. There's got to be some bigger ones in here feeding on those. Oh, there we go. Nothing too big, but got one. Not a hard fighter. All right. Getting bigger. Definitely getting bigger. Boy, I don't like the way he's hooked up in there. There. Whoa. Getting bigger. All right. Square bell's doing the trick. All right. Well, we've ran through all this area right here. I'm going to work my way out through this cut right out here, get into the bigger part of this lake out here and see if we can manage to do something more with the square bill, and then I'm going to change over to one of the other ones that we got in this box. Probably 2 feet deep right in here, so Most likely I'll get hung up. Move our way out. Well, unfortunately, I wound up breaking the bill of that. Thought it would be a little tougher. I'm gonna have to see if I can hand work a piece of plastic back in there to reuse again. The action is completely off a little bit, but I'll give it a shot and see what happens. I mean, we know square bills catch bass, and they were in there. Well, I'm definitely not getting the right action on this thing with that broken bill. So I think it's time to switch over to one of the new baits. Not saying that it's a bad bait. It's not, it's a pretty good one. But the plastic, it's fragile. When you bounce it off a log, things happen. All right, let's change it up. All right, next I'm going to give this Mustad spinner. It's a 3/8 ounce. Should work with this rod. I'm using this 6-foot rod. Give that a shot. That looks pretty bassy. Not the largest hook, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm not having bass swallowing it. We'll see. All right, let's give this Mustad a shot. 3/8 ounce. There we go. And the Mustad works. All right. It ain't big. Whoa. But we know they work. That's good. Can't go wrong with one of these boxes. Where there's one, there might be two. There we go, another one. This one feels much better. Bigger. There we go. Oh, there we go. The Mustad works. 3/8. That's good. I'm curious to find out about some of the other ones now. It's only fair to give them a shot. Unfortunately, I'm having an issue with this bending branches. I bought it off of Amazon and I'm having an issue. And take a look at this. That's the Vexilar right there. You unlock it, it locks perfectly, but it's supposed to attach, stay bonded on there, almost like there's no glue on there. And I'm not quite sure if I got maybe a second or something from something on Amazon or what, but it's holding tight right now if I keep pressure on it. So I'll manage to get by today. I just put an order in just about 2 minutes ago for my own replacement, and I got that one directly from Bending Branches rather than Amazon, so I'm going to return this one. There we go. Definitely not big, but they work. They aren't bad. This little 3/8 has some good action on it. All right, well, we proved that that actually catches fish. I'm gonna change over right now to one of the plastics right now and give that a shot. It is getting late, so I don't have a lot of time, but we've proven that they're catching fish. All right, so let's give this a shot. I've never seen that plastic before, but it looks like it's could do some damage. Put a little weight on the tip of this thing right here. Let's give it a shot. Work my way back over into some of that shallow, and there's some lilies in that over here. Maybe we can poke through some of those lilies and see if we can pull something out of there. Oh yeah, small little bass. Got a hold of the tail. Little ones in there, they like it. There's little ones, there's got to be some big ones. Oh yeah. Right in the weeds. That plastic does work pretty good, pretty natural. Not too bad. There we go. Oh, spit it. You little stinker. Well, we know that this plastic's actually catching bass, so I'm gonna take this one off now and give the other one. I got a shot at this one here, the big bite baits. Let's see how well this one performs. See what they look like. Oh, that one looks pretty good. Crayfish. I like that blue with the flake in there. Let's give it a shot. Right up out of the back. And we'll just catch it right in the edge of that. Can't even feel it. Now we're running snagless. Can't catch my finger on that. Should be good. Let's see what happens. Ideally, that right there, I would love to be on something more rocky or sandy, but it is a pretty bass-like lake in here, and unfortunately I don't have anything rocky to work around. But if I was in the river, that would be a phenomenal lure right there. Try bouncing it through some of those lilies in here. I know crayfish don't bounce across lilies, but I don't have a lot of time, and I want to prove everything catches. Unfortunately for me, it's time for me to go. If it wasn't for the fact that the square bill got busted, I probably could have managed to do a little better with that one out here. Seemed to be doing pretty well, had some good action. Seemed like the fish were biting pretty well with it. And as for the plastic, that was a pretty good color. It seemed to be pretty well, very responsive, very tough plastic, and I'm not totally sure what plastic that is, but I like it. And I'm gonna give it a shot again on the water. And as for this one, you know, it would work very well, but unfortunately I just couldn't make nothing happen out of it, and I'm running short on time, so I'd like to throw it a bit more, but unfortunately I didn't manage to catch anything on it. But I definitely would want to throw that thing in the river. That you could pitch this thing all over in the rocks and stuff like that, wherever you're fishing through rapids, and you'd have phenomenal luck. I promise. That is a really killer lure right there if you're getting in the river. And then I had the 3/8 mustad, and that did pretty well. Small hook, I mean, nothing too huge, but for catching bass it's perfect, you know. I mean, it's a mighty small lure if you're trying to go after northerns and stuff like that, but you know, I throw something quite a bit bigger than this one right here, but honestly, that wasn't too bad. This was pretty cool. Dylan, I just want to say thanks a lot for giving me this little mystery tackle box. It's got some cool lures in it, and definitely they do catch fish. So until next time, keep your hook set and rod bent. See ya.